Hey music lovers, how are you? Here we are, January 12th, Monday, January 12th, for the second week now of this 251 a week thing we've started. And here's the riff o' day in D minor, G, C, 2, 3, 4. Piece of cake, up an octave. So here it is, about it. Last week we laid into a thing that I was calling the thirds, because it started on the riff. The first note of each bar to the chord above it was the third. And again, I want to stress scale degree, that it's really important that we start thinking of these melodic passages and see the scale degree simply by looking at the note and applying it to the chord above. So, Do is 1 in this case, D is the 1, F is the flat 3, A is the 5, C is the flat 7, and we're back to D1. So this riff starts on the 1, being the D, but immediately drops to our old pal, the third, and then goes 5, flat 7, 6, 1, flat 3, 5, 7, 6, or on the mandolin, 5th fret of the A string, 3rd fret of your D string. I'm using an open A, 3rd fret of the A string, 2nd fret. Okay? Those are the first 4 notes. The other 4 notes under the D minor is 5, 4, flat 4. There really is no flat 4, it's a natural third. But we're moving and we're flatting our 4th, so it's a thing in motion. So, because we're headed to that same F note. I'm not flipping you the finger, I'm pointing to the F note. Okay, so under the D minor, D, F, A, C, B, A, G, G flat, F. Okay, or 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7, 6, 5, 4. Let's just keep saying flat 4, because I like it, because we can. Okay, that's under the D minor. We get now to the G7th, and that F is the flat 7. So the same F that was the flat 3 of the D minor happens to be the flat 7 of your G chord. Right? And this one goes, okay, F, A, E, D, or flat 7, 5, 6, open is 5. Back to 1, back to flat 7, back to the 3rd of the C chord now. Got it? Sorry. So the whole riff, 2, 3, 4. And up an octave it goes. So thinking about improvising, there's a guy at Berkeley. Thank you, Berkeley. I loved it there. It was a really great school. And there was a Czechoslovakian guy, easy for you to say, great improviser. And he talked about available tensions. And his big thing was talking about primarily dominant 7 chords, a 5 chord. So in this instance, we're talking about the G7. And he said all the notes are available as a tension, except the major 7th. So if you're playing a G, right, here's the G7th. And you're in that world. They also really liked key of the moment. So we're just talking about this world. All of these count. Right? You get your ear around, listen to this. Whoa! And he had this wonderful accent, and he filled the whole board with available tensions, and then he'd point to that major 7 and says, please, don't do this. Please don't do this. This just sounds wrong. And at the end of the whole course, he talked it through, and he filled the board with all these possible availables tensions. And he said, if you know this, and he pointed to everything, and then he said, we can do it. We can do it. So the other note to stay away from when you're improvising, or when you're playing a D minor, they all work except for that same note. Here's D. I'm skipping that F sharp. Watch this. Right? It sticks out. In this melodic passage, we're using it. This is that flat 4 thing. We're using it as a passing tone because I want to get back to that F note when we get to the G7. So, and it's perfect as a passing tone. So, if you know this, we can do it. So, the other thing I wanted to keep bringing up about these little 2-5-1 patterns is go one step further and pull the 5 out and memorize that sucker. And you just keep it in your hip pocket. And when you see a 5-7 chord, you're familiar with how to do this. So you kind of get 2 for the price of 1. A 2-5-1 chord, here's this whole riff. But pare it down a little bit and cut just the 5 out. In this instance, it's flat 7, 5, 9, sorry. Flat 7, 9, 6, 5. Right, and it's a way to approach improv by your favorite riffs and stuff. So, okay, that's it for today. On Thursday, we're going to do it in the key of D. So I'll show you how that lays out in D. Have fun with this. Play it until you're sick of it. And play it a few more times. The link is below, and so is my email address. So shoot an email to me, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Maybe if I don't in a day or two, shoot it again and say, hey, because I promise I will get back to you. Thank you very much, and see you Thursday.